this is Heart Song Radio, and I'm sitting here with Joey Lavallee, who is a local guitar player here in Sarasota, Florida. And we were just watching him play at, where are you playing on Sundays, Joey?
On Sundays, Marina Jack's from 5 to 9.
From 5 to 9 on Marina Jack's. And can you tell us a little bit about your music style? Like, how would you describe your music style?
I would describe what I do, primarily a cover musician. I love doing cover songs, even as opposed to my original stuff. And mostly 60s, 70s. Wide variety, from Bob Marley to, Frank Sinatra and anything in between. So, yeah.
What got you into playing guitar? What inspired you to start playing guitar?
I wanted to get girls.
Oh.
I was very shy, and I first started playing drums, and I was a metalhead. I was big into metal. I was big into Judas Priest, Iron Maiden, those kind of bands. And I thought that I was going to be a famous guitar player and get all the girls.
That was your dream?
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
How old were you when you had that?
Let me see. I think I started playing drums at about 16 or 17. I started playing guitar at about 18. I got kind of a late start. But I was about 18 when I started picking up guitar. And I wasn't very good, but I knew that's what I wanted to do. And so I went to school. I went to Musicians Institute when I was about 20, 21 years old. That was in Hollywood, California. And it was there that I decided I'd try my hand at singing, which is probably the best thing I ever did, later becoming a solo musician. So I got kind of a late start. It wasn't until I was close to 30 where I could finally make a living, playing. So.
Were you playing full time then?
I would say at about 30, I was playing full time. My last real job, I think I quit that when I was about 26, 27. And then I decided I'm going to be a full-time musician. So that's what I did.
And we have Joey Lavallee and Thorson Moore. And actually, these both have been playing together for, how many years have we both been playing together?
Well, I met you over 20 years ago, right?
Yeah, it was probably around 2001-ish.
Yeah, I was like,
I think. So what would that be?
I was like 15, right?
Yeah, you were just young.
Yeah. I remember meeting you, I think with Nate Howe.
You know where? It was at the 5-0.
Yeah, it was the 5-0.
I remember the 5-0.
You were playing a guitar you built by hand.
Yes, I was on stage. And then,
the whole thing.
Then when we stopped playing, you came up and you wanted me to build some pedal boards for you.
And you did.
I did.
They were, the first model was, they had ins and outs for the cables and everything. And it was like all made of beautiful wood. And you were like, what color stain do you want? And I should have went with like green or purple because you had all that shit. Remember when you had that shop?
I did. I had all
those great shop
colors and stuff. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. And those were, my experimental pedal boards. I was just using you as a guinea pig.
It was awesome. Free pedal boards. Yay. The other thing you made was this one that looked like my grandmother's desk.
The roll top.
The roll top.
Yeah.
I had a problem with the roll after a while because I was playing with the band I played was the Big Kahuna Band.
And it got stuck closed.
Well, I mean, we were like playing all over the fucking place, 9 gigs a week, and it was just like it started getting stuck. But you put a mic stand holder in there for me.
Oh, that's right.
It was so cool.
I forgot about that.
Yeah. I love that thing. But I gave it I actually gave that to Nate.
Yeah. And then I built one that I thought I improved upon, but mine got stuck closed too. And
did it?
Yeah, and it would do it quite often. So it got to a point where I stopped using it.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like Grandma was like writing a letter and closing it every day. You know what I mean? Those desks can only handle so much. But man, it was beautifully made. And the other pedal boards, I actually left them at a friend's house. And I
really,
I still have a key to that, but they had that flood on Siesta Key.
Oh, okay.
So his house got.
Okay, so the pedal boards are
probably not okay.
They were in the big trash heap.
Yeah. But they were too nice to like bring to gigs. They were like things you needed like a studio. They looked beautiful. But we have to get you a shop again, man. That was cool.
Let's work on that.
You refretted my guitar, my Seafoam Green. Remember?
Yeah. You helped me though.
No, that was the last time we did it because we just did it recently.
Oh, that's right. Back
like
then,
20
your
years ago, you refretted my
and your
guitar.
Seafoam Green was okay. And we also did your first guitar,
The one my grandmother bought me.
yes, and that was in pieces. And you brought it into the shop, and
You put a Floyd Rose on it. I still have it.
Do you?
Yeah, I could just not figure the Floyd Rose out. It's pretty sad, but I'd like to actually get that thing going again.
Hey, you know what I remember? I remember you having a clear pick guard with a picture of you when you were like 10 years old.
I was 8.
You were 8.
7 or 8.
And you had that little picture, this little school picture.
It's still in the guitar. You just can't see it. Cause
it is still there?
It's in the 62 Strat reissue I got.
Really?
96, yeah.
Cool touch,
Yeah.
man. That was cool.
I think it's in there. Wasn't it in there last time we worked on it?
I don't remember.
I don't either.
No.
Not too much tequila for me, but you know. Next question.
So Joey actually does work on guitars. Do you want to put a plug in for the work that you do on guitars?
Yeah, let's see. I mostly do it for friends. And yeah,
Thank you for that. By the way, those 2 guitars you built, I can't believe, I mean, literally the neck, the whole thing from scratch. The first one's amazing. The second one is too amazing. And how long ago did you build that? Like 12 years ago?
Yeah. That was probably 20 years.
No,
almost
the
20
second
years
one?
ago. The second one was probably almost 20 years, between 15 and 20 years ago.
Really?
I built that one. Yeah.
That thing's nuts.
And
it's got a gold Bigsby on it. Incredible. Like,
yeah,
you can go single coil, right? And pickups sound great. Scalloped.
Scallop.
But it's
yeah,
like
that was
it's
my
like a
little
scallop
experiment.
jazz guitar. I mean, it's
I figured it'd make me play
phenomenal.
better if I scallop it, and I'll play like Yngwie Malmsteen. Right? Didn't work, but
It's too heavy for him. He can't hold it up. That thing is a heavy guitar.
yeah. But I remember when I first started, it was I decided I'm going to refret my own guitar. I needed my guitar refretted. I said, I got some extra money. I'm going to buy some luthier tools. I'm going to figure this out. And that's what I did. I just bought how-to videos. I started doing it, So now it's like the guitar repairs. I'll do it mostly for for friends who need it, and
Yeah. Well, I mean, the Seafoam Green Strat plays almost too easily now.
damn, I'm good.
But I didn't condition the fretboard with, because I'd take it to New York and stuff like that too.
Mm-hmm.
It got really dry. So I remember the second time we refretted it recently.
Did we put anything on the fretboard?
We had to, because when you were like, you pull the frets out. That's the only thing I did. When I was doing it, it started like
flaking off. It started
out,
splintering,
and so we ground that up into a powder.
That's right.
And you glued it back in,
yes,
whatever you did.
That's a technique. Yeah,
but it just plays perfectly. It's amazing.
I have to do more of that.
Yeah, you need a shop.
There you go.
Come on, lottery.
The other 2 things that these guys work on is guitar pedals. So in the studio here, they're always putting guitar pedal boards up together. You want to say something about that? Because we're going to put a video out of these 2 working on guitar pedals.
For me, that is like therapy.
Mm-hmm.
Putting a guitar pedal board together.
For me, it's like I should put myself in therapy afterwards.
Therapy, to be correct.
Therapy. Therapy is agave. But yeah, Joey makes the cleanest pedal boards next to Bobby Schneck, who
Bobby knows
phenomenal, but he's smart enough to say, I'm not doing that anymore. I'm going to go play music for a living. Okay. But still, the cleanest boards ever. My boards, when I have to put them together myself, are an absolute mess.
By the way, Bobby is in the band, Bobby Schnick's band, is Shaky Pudding, right?
Shaky Pudding. Doesn't he do karate in the garage too?
He plays with a lot of people.
He does.
He plays with Kettle.
Yeah.
He plays.
Yeah, plays Kettle.
He's played guitar. He plays bass with Kettle with me.
I played with him last weekend. He played bass. Played great bass.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Joey, what is your favorite song to play live? And also how to get a bunch of people on the dance floor dancing and.
Okay, that's a tough one. Well, first, my favorite song when someone requests that, it's "How Sweet It Is to Be Loved by You" by Marvin Gaye. Most people think it's James Taylor, but that's a cover. But
Marvin Gaye song.
Yeah, Marvin Gaye song. And
can you do a little bit of it right now?
Okay, here I go. How sweet it is to be loved by you. How sweet it is to be loved by you.
Beautiful.
Something like that.
Such a beautiful voice.
Well, thank you very much.
So what are your biggest influences for your music?
Well, let me see. My favorite, I would say, is Stevie Wonder. And although I don't sound nothing like Stevie Wonder, he's my favorite. I would say, as far as guitar playing goes, my biggest influence was a guy named Thorson Moore.
We have Thorson Moore in our audience listening, and our video guy, Brad. So if y'all hear some other voices in the background, those are our camera team.
But believe it or not, Thorson's actually influenced on me. But my big influences was a guitar instructor at Musicians Institute named Keith Wyatt. And he actually did lots of instructional videos and stuff over the years. He's primarily, not primarily, but a blues guitarist and blues influenced guitar player. And I used to go to his open counselings. It was just a room with a bunch of amplifiers, and you bring your guitar and you just sit with the instructor, and I would just pick his brain and jam with him. And he was my biggest influence guitar-wise. And my all-time hero is Eddie Van Halen, although I don't play anything like Van Halen. But yeah, Eddie is my hero.
So what is your favorite Van Halen song?
Okay, my favorite Van Halen song is one of the few that I actually do. It is, here it goes. I see way down yonder in Louisville, lay the cat named Big Bad Bill. I want to tell you, ooh, the cat was rough and tough. He was trying to stop. Had the whole town scared to death. When he walked by, they all held their breath. He's a fighting man, sure enough. Then Bill got himself a wife. Now he leads a different life. Big Bad Bill is sweet William now. It's actually a Van Halen cover. It's not actually a Van Halen song. It's an old, might be Leon Redbone or something like that. But that's my favorite Van Halen song.
Oh, I might ask you to play that the next time I see you playing out.
Okay, I will do that.
Do you write original music?
Yes, I do. I don't do it as often as I want to. I go through spurts. And I always tell myself I'm going to keep it consistent and get better at it. But it's like a lot of things. It kind of ebbs and flows. You know, I go through periods where I write and more periods where I don't. But I'm getting to a point now where I'm going to start writing again. So
what is inspiring you to write again and get?
It's just the want to create. And the one thing that gets me inspired most is when somebody writes lyrics. And that's the toughest thing for me is lyrics. So when somebody comes to me with lyrics or some lyrical ideas for a song, that really gets it going for me. And my biggest collaborators have been my friend Kathy Perez, who was a lyricist. And we wrote a handful of songs from Greg Paulus's CD,
Oh,
original CD, back. That was back about 10, 15 years ago. And so I keep bugging her and say, "Hey, Kathy, write me some more. Write me some lyrics so I can write a song." But whenever she gets around to it, but I do write my own lyrics. It comes slow, But
what sparks your interest about writing, like the subject?
what's funny for me? It's like I've never been into lyrics as far as
Okay.
the songs that I like and the songs that are my favorite songs. It's always about the chord progression and the melody. And some of my favorite songs, I couldn't tell you what the lyrics are. It's just the way the vocal melody interacts with the chords. And then like in my heavy metal days, when I was younger, just the power of it's hard to describe really, But
So you move more with sound than
yeah,
with the lyrics.
yes, as opposed to lyrics, and
Okay.
that's held me back as far as being a lyricist. I wish I paid more attention to lyrics. I wish I pay more attention to lyrics, but it just in a that you would think that I would like instrumental music better, but no, I like the human voice. It's just that I don't pay attention to lyrics. Very much, very much. Although I do have some favorite songs, lyrically, like Tom Waits, great lyricist. I have a few favorite songs that I do listen to the lyrics, but for the most part, it's something else. I don't know.
So since we're talking about original music, what is the story behind the original song that you're writing?
Okay, one of the few that I actually remember was a song that I wrote for a crush, a teenage crush. Her name was Shelley, and I was real shy, as I said before, and I worked in a grocery store at Food Town when I lived in Maine, where I grew up, and she was a cashier, and I was just in love with Shelley. And I would come in, but I was so shy, I couldn't think of anything to say to her, but I think she might have liked me a little bit. And then she would leave work, and I'd be so sad to see her go. So that was this is my song for Shelley. So. I love to see you smile. I wanna let you know you're the one I love. How it hurts to see you go. I love to have you near, though you may never know how it feels to watch you walk away. How it hurts to see you go. And one of my best compliments I ever got, one of my favorites anyhow, was Dana Lawrence actually liked that song, and he did it with Kettle of Fish. Yes. And even Thorson, I think, played that song a few times.
A million times.
You did, huh?
Some sort of reggae-ish type.
Yes, it's more of a reggae feel. Yeah,
but I like that version.
Oh well, thank you.
It's a little short though.
Yeah, I didn't want to bore y'all.
Cut.
That's too cute.
All right.
Listen, man. We have to have a talk.
Okay.
I have so many songs that you have sent me that are recorded better than anything I really have been able to do as a mock-up, and they're just like roughs or whatever. The lyrics are great. The songs are catchy. And most, if not all of them, are probably sellable. So
what you're saying is I lack confidence
Well,
in what I do.
well, actually, that's not what I'm saying.
No.
But I probably should. What I'm saying is that you can't have me in the backgrounds behind the camera and say I'm not that great of a songwriter. I'm working on it. Blah blah blah. It's just not okay. Okay, because you're a fantastic songwriter and honestly better than I am. So.
Thank you very much.
At least we both lack confidence.
Thank you, my brother.
All right, that's it. I just wanted to say that.
Okay. All right.
So, Joey, what are your gigs like in Sarasota right now?
Well, as far as my solo gigs go, the only steady gig I have right now is every Sunday at Marina Jacks. And I'm playing probably 5, 6, 7 nights a week at different places. And I actually play with a couple bands also where I just play my electric. And that's with every Friday at the Hub. I play behind Vince Caliaco, and Court Ferris plays drums. And
That's on Siesta Key.
On Siesta Key, yes. And they're called the Friday Night Band at the Hub. And then every other week, I play with the Carinelli Band at the Big Top, and that is
Big Top Live.
Big Top Live on Thursdays now. They moved it to Thursdays from Wednesdays, and I'm there, every other Thursday playing with Cara.
And Big Top Live with Carinelli Band is at what time?
That is 7 to 10.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, unless they changed it, that I don't know about. But 7 to 10.
That's a fun gig. I love dancing there.
It's a great place.
You'll find a bunch of us dancing on the dance floor at Big Top Live.
Yes.
And then Friday nights at the Hub.
At the Hub.
What time is it at the Hub?
At the Hub, that is also 7 to 10. Yes. And that's a really fun gig. And Vince is excellent. Vince Caliaco, if you haven't seen him, yes.
Watching you two play
voice.
together, all you guys, fantastic.
Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome. Well, thank you so much, Joey.
Yes.
We love you, and thank you for letting us interview your amazingness.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. So I was just interviewing Joey. We have maybe having a special guest pop in a little bit, and I wanted to ask Joey about his first guitar moment. Like, when did you get your very first guitar?
I remember very well. The first guitar I ever played, actually, before I got my own, was my friend John. He was a guitar player, and that's when I first started playing drums. And I was at a friend's house in his basement, and John had lent him his guitar and his amp. So I went down there, and I strapped on his guitar, and it was just me, and I was just noodling on his guitar. And there was a Judas Priest song. I can't remember what it was. I think it was called Living After Midnight. And I remember it was a simple riff, and I just started trying to pick it out.
Wait, how's that go?
Living after midnight, rocking to the dawn. It is, if you're in a Judas Priest, that's how it went. But so, anyways, and I started picking out this song, and I knew right then and there there was just a magic about that, even though I couldn't play for crap, and I just knew this is what I wanted to do. So it was probably a year later where I bought my first guitar, and I decided to do it seriously. But I remember it was a Judas Priest song.
Cool.
It might have been actually Breaking the Law. Okay, let's see.
Yeah.
That's how it went.
Do that again. Such a cool.
Do.
And I think we may have someone here coming in. Hey, Brad.
Well, hey.
Yeah.
What are y'all doing?
Visiting our music studio.
What a coincidence.
We're talking about first guitars.
I was just showing Thorson some stuff.
All right.
Like how to play better.
Yeah, he needs to learn that. Yeah.
Exactly.
So, yes, we were talking about his first guitar. And
Oh, yeah.
what was your first guitar?
So my first guitar, and this, I'll keep it real brief, but basically my grandma was a very progressive person. and very, very into music. She drove like an old Dodge, and the bumper sticker said "Live music is best." That's very true. And she was married to a musician for quite a few years.
Was she a player herself?
No, she was not. She was just a music freak.
Okay.
Which
All
helps
right.
explains genetically why I'm sitting here, I guess. but anyways, yeah. So she started picking up the guitar when she was in her like literally late 60s or 70s, and basically she decided that this was fun to learn for a while, but I want you to have it because she knew that I wanted to learn how to play guitar. And so she gave me it's a 70s era Takamine. Nothing, it's not nothing super fancy, but it's cool.
It's got meaning.
It definitely has meaning. And I still have it, of course, for that reason.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So a lot of you know Joey playing out, seen his face, listen to his music, and you might not know Brad. So Brad is a total music freak here out in Sarasota. We met him at gigs, and he has an amazing tie-dye collection that I always am asking him questions about. And by the way, I absolutely love your hat. It's so cool. So, are you a Grateful Dead fan? Because you're always at the gigs wearing these awesome, colorful tie-dyes.
Well, yeah, I'm a pretty prolific tie-dye collection guy. And so, maybe we can do a future episode about that.
That's a great idea.
Thank you.
Yes.
I just thought of that.
Yeah, perfect. But yeah, no. So who made this one that you have on? Is this? So if that's what you want to call it, yeah, this is made by the great Courtney Pollock. He's the same guy who made basically for decades the tie-dyes for the speakers and for the huge backdrops for the Grateful Dead. And he's a friend of mine, and I'm happy to know him, and I'm happy to hopefully get a few eyeballs looking at his stuff. Awesome. Can you say his name again for the audience?
Yeah, his name is Courtney Pollock, and when we do that follow-up episode, we'll give you some more information on how to reach out for his stuff. He's a great guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Joey, what bands or artists have influenced you the most?
Well, that I would have to say, overall, a lot of the blues artists. I would say that's kind of my foundation. Is the blues stuff. I mean, that's everything from B.B. King, the three Kings, Freddie King, Albert King, to more modern stuff like Robin Ford and even the jazz great Larry Carlton. His blues stuff is phenomenal. So I would say, and I still delve into the blues all the time, and I get a chance to play it on occasion, But I would say that the blues stuff for me is the most influential. What about you?
Yeah,
I know we talked a lot, and you talked a lot about a lot about Hendrix and the 60s stuff.
Well, certainly, and being from Seattle as well.
That's right, because you were there during the 90s explosion, weren't you?
Well, I was. Yeah, that's true. But like the Jimmy connection is really deep with me for sure.
That's right.
I'll never forget the first time that actually in elementary school, when they still have school programs, which actually matter. The teacher, when I was in fourth grade, played Purple Haze, and it just kind of like ripped my head off, honestly.
In fourth grade, really?
In fourth grade, yep. That's the kind of thing that fourth graders used to be taught.
Oh, that is cool.
So yeah,
that's cool. That's a cool story.
So that has led to a great amount of expenditure and whatnot in Jimmy related material. But
yeah.
So there you go.
Beautiful.
There's the Hendrix thing.
Well, thank you so much, Joey, and thank you, Brad, for popping into Heart Song Radio today. And
it was a pleasure.
Oh, thank you so
Absolutely.
much. You
yes.
guys are
Enjoyed
rock.
this.
And we can't wait to go to your next gig, Joey, and see you out.
Love to see
Us
you.
music freaks will be following you around.
Exactly.
All right.
And music freak is a compliment, by the way.
Yes,
Absolutely.
Yes, it is.
I mean, we don't know what it means, but it is definitely a compliment.
Absolutely. Well, this is Heart Song Radio. Thank you for tuning in, and we will see you next time in our next episode.
bus. Oh, no. I say, Lord, take it downtown. I'm just looking for some touch. I've been bad, I've been good. Dallas, Texas, Hollywood. I ain't asking for much. I say, Lord, take it downtown. I'm just looking for some touch. Take me back, way back home. I'm by myself, not alone. I ain't asking for much. I said, Lord, take me downtown. I'm just looking for some touch. Take it. I've been down, take my word, my way around. I ain't asking much. I said, Lord, take me downtown. I'm just looking for some touch. I've been bad, I've been good. Dallas, Texas, Hollywood. I ain't asking for much. I said, Lord, take me downtown. Yes, I'm looking for some touch. Take it again, Jake. Mr. Joey Lavallee.
Thank you for supporting our local musicians.